Hey everybody, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we're talking about what you need and how to ask for it and what to ask for. So yesterday we talked about what you wanted, so if you haven't watched that video yet, I highly encourage you to do so. Just go over to my Facebook business page and make sure you're a follower so you always know when I'm going live on my Facebook business page. So before we jump into the video, guys, I want to know, is there something you need? Something you need at school, something you need at work to be successful? Drop me a yes down below if there's something you can think of immediately, or if there's something you know that would make a big difference in your performance or your child's performance. The reason I'm talking about this is the fact that there is a difference between wants and needs. I imagine we all know. And when it comes to needing, whenever we're talking about school, I immediately think about school supplies. So since we're at the beginning of the school year, I know that your younger students generally have a school supply list, and I know that older students, certain classes are going to have something they have to have for certain classes. You know, this teacher wants you to have a binder, this teacher wants you to have a 3-ring binder, you know, or a spiral notebook. So I didn't mean to say binder twice, oh well. But just know that those are things that you need. Now when it comes to what type of binder or type of notebook, do you need the really fancy sparkly one with the cute animal picture and the 10 pockets and the hard plastic cover, or do you need the cheapo, you know, green one that has the cardboard cover that's easily ripped off? You know, what do you need? So that is kind of where I'm going with this video, because I know I always wanted the cute ones, but obviously more expensive, and honestly some of those cute ones with the animals didn't have as many pages, so it was kind of funny to find out after I bought a couple of them, spent too much money, and then realized, oh, not only did it cost more, it wasn't exactly what I needed because it didn't have the same kind of quantity or even quality for school purposes. Now when it comes to work, same kind of thing. You might want that cool post-it note holder, you know, that looks like a shoe, looks like a cat, you know, something cute and fun, but do you really need that? Or do you just need to have this size of post-it note? Or do you need the lines? Or do you need this color or this size? So that is what the purpose of this video is all about. Is I know we want things, but we also actually need things. So now that we have a good idea of what the differences are, I want to go into how you ask for that. So before I do, I want to encourage you to join my Facebook group, Students Aiming for A's. So if you're not already a member of that group, click the link in the description, answer a couple questions and you'll be in, because if you need help with studying, if you want to learn about those 9 different study skills that adults and students need, no matter if you're in school or not, then I want you in that group so I can help you with those needs. So here we go. Now we know the differences between needs and wants. How do we get them? You know, how do we kind of decide what we need and how do we ask for it? Well, if you're in a class and you're like me, and your eye doctor tells you that you're affectionately, you know, blind, you know, she tells you that your far distance vision sucks, then for me, I needed to be in the front of the room, because even with my glasses, with my contacts, I couldn't see the board, I couldn't see the presentations unless I was in the front of the room. I had to be there. So if that is you, if that's your child, if you cannot see the board, that is a valid concern, that is a valid need. Okay, now maybe you're like me too, and your ears are pretty dang useless, and if a teacher's just lecturing and talking and going on and on and on, or you have a presenter at work, you know, it's a meeting and again talking and talking and talking without actually seeing anything, then you might need the notes printed out. You might need some template to follow along, like you need the agenda for the meeting, you might need something physical to look at. So now that we know maybe some classroom or even work needs, how do you ask for it? Well, in the classroom, I could decide to stay in the back of the class because of my last name and be like, okay, I just can't see the board, and so I'm not going to be successful, because, you know, if I can't see the board, I don't know what I'm supposed to be learning, and I never get a chance to learn it. Well, that's the wrong attitude to take. The right attitude is to go up to the teacher, whether it's the first day of class after you guys get your assigned seats, and you know, politely ask, hey, you know, I really unfortunately won't be able to see the board from back here. Any chance I can move to the front? Or if you have a friend in that class, sometimes it works really well to just ask switch seats. It ultimately comes down to the teacher, but as long as you ask in a way that is polite, there's no reason something like that shouldn't be accommodated. Just know that if you choose to stay there in the back of class when you know you can't see, when you know you're not going to be successful, you're hurting no one but yourself. So those are the main points of the videos, guys. I wanted you to know that what you need is different than what you want, and that it's just as important to ask for what you need as it is to ask for what you want. So when it comes to your work meetings, I want you to know that if you want to see that presentation, if you have somebody standing at the computer just reading off his screen and you actually want to know what he's reading and you want to see that PowerPoint and there's a projector in the room, absolutely no reason why you can't say, hey, can we turn on the projector? Can we connect your computer? Is that possible? Because if that person has, any capabilities at all, and if it's any type of office, like it seems like it's going to be getting more and more common, it will be very easy to connect to that projector somehow, some way. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to join the group so I can help you with those study needs. Have a great night.